everyone, and welcome to my 21st Patreon funded how-to video. Last month I had a request, so I've decided I'm going to do that as my how-to for this month. I had somebody contact me about the first fan in Venus. They were having a bit difficulty with it and they couldn't quite figure out how to do it based on the instructions in the pattern. So I decided time to actually explain this for all the people who've asked me that question over the last couple of years. So what I have in front of me here is a piece of fabric using the stitch that's used on the first 8 rows of the Venus pattern, and I have the 9 chains at the end of row 8 as well. And what we're going to do here is create, as I say, the first fan of row number 9, which is the first charted row in Venus itself. So to create our chart, what we're actually going to do is use these chains as the foundation for our first column on chart A. And we're going to work our way around the entire thing and then connect it at the other side. Now there's around 9 or so repeats of the short rows on this fan. I'm not going to do them all for time reasons, but what I'm going to do is the start, a few of them, and then I'll do the end to show you how to connect that as well. So as I can see here, we have our 9 chains, and as usual on our starting foundation chain here, we're going to skip the first one and pick up loops in the other 8. So we skip the first one and just work as normal, as if you were working a normal linked stitch row that starts off with your 9 chains. So you'll end up picking up 8 loops all the way down. Here we go, and one more. And then working your V into the first stitch along as usual. And we're going to use this as the base for all of the long stitches in this fan. So you go in there, yarn over, draw up a loop, and that should give you 10 loops on your hook there. The first one that was there originally, the one that hooks it into the work itself, and the 8 you picked up along the way. We work our way back up as usual, yarn over through 2, the whole way back up again. And then the next part of that chart there has got a short row on it. And it is a short row of 4. So all you do for that is pick up 4 loops all the way down. You don't go anywhere near the base whatsoever, and then work your way back up again as if you had. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. We halt there and simply yarn over, pull through 2 the whole way back up again. And that's what we're going to be repeating a few times over here. So we simply pick up all the loops available on our short row of 4. The first 3 should be nice and easy to find. The last one, we're simply reusing the line from the previous full row. So you go back into that again, pick up a loop, and then you should have 4 more left over all the way down. Pick up that as number 7 and number 8. And once again, into the same base as the first long stitch. So all those long ones go into the same spot. That's why the chart has a circle in the middle of the fan there. That's the base stitch that you're going to use for all of your long stitches in this. There we go. So we'll do one more short row. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Stopping dead and working your way back up again from there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And at this point, we'll assume we've done repeats of this an awful lot. So we have ourselves our full fan in place. And it's at this point, when we have a short row done, that we're going to do our connecting stitch to make that fan stick to the fabric on the opposite side. So we do our downward pass the same as we have done already. We pick up all the available loops. Again, you should have 8 available, end up with 10 as your max number of stitches. All the way down. That is number 7, number 8, and into your base as usual. And this is where things change a little bit. Ordinarily you just yarn over, pull through 2 the whole way back up, but that won't stick this stitch to the fabric on the other side of your shawl. So instead, what we actually do is find the next V along, put your hook in there and draw a loop up in that. Now we've added a loop to our hook, so we need to subtract extra on the way back up. So now instead of yarn over through 2, you go yarn over through 3. So you're getting rid of that extra loop plus the original 2 you would have anyway. So it's yarn over through all 3. Then we repeat that again. We find the next V along and we pick up a loop in that. And once again, yarn over through 3. Again, find the next V along, pick up a loop and yarn over through 3. And you'll notice as you're doing this, your fan itself is actually connecting to the fabric on the other side, and you're reducing the number of loops on your hook simultaneously. And what that's basically doing is you're creating the upward pass of that final full long stitch while also sticking it to the rest of the fabric of your shawl, leaving you with a completely solid fan on that side. Simple as that. I hope you give it a go. If you tried Venus and you've got stuck on that before, I hope you will go back to it and try it out now that you have this video. And remember, videos like this are only made possible with your help. So please do go visit my Patreon page and consider making a pledge. Thanks a million for watching, and I'll see you next month.